Welcome back to episode 4. I'm Bill.
And I'm Milt.
Um, yes, this is a spatula. but anyway, folks, today we have a special guest that we can't wait to introduce to you all. But first, we're going to give a quick recap of the week, basically what happened last week. So basically what happened last week was we had another game for the top 12 for the top 6 for the championship, and we luckily won again. It was a bit chaotic, but we got the win against a team called Kadul. It was a scoreline of 27-33. I was a bit chaotic in it, but we still got the dub. Mill had a good shift, so it was a great win. And now we're on to straight again into another week, and we have a game tomorrow. So it's no rest, as we said, for the next 7 to 8 weeks. So it's been going good. So yeah, that's just a quick recap. And now we have our special guest that we'd love to introduce to all of you. So he's the man, he's the myth, he's the legend, Ze Lima. Give him a round of applause. Woo!
Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome to the studio, aka the
Great
house.
studio. Great view.
Yeah, not bad. So now I haven't stuttered so far, but so we're gonna pass it over to Bill.
Nice. That was a great intro, Bill. All right, Zay. I guess we'll just start off. We all know you've played a ton of rugby in your life, and I think if you could just kind of give us a quick rundown of your career so far and maybe some of the highlights from it. Doesn't need to be every team you've played for, but yeah, just some of the major events in your rugby career.
Okay. First of all, thank me to have me here. Two great players, two good friends now.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to are here with you in your podcast, and I hope gonna be a great success. About my career, like you say, it's being long now, almost in the end. The most exciting part of my career, obviously, is when I start the national team. I start really young with the 18 years old against US. I play winger at the time. I still have some speed, especially because I play against Nguyen. I don't know if you guys know Nguyen is the South Africa the winger of the States double Habana in the sprint. So big challenge for me as a first cap from Portugal is 2010, so a couple of years ago. And after that, I have a long career in France. I played Pro D2. I get champion in Pro D2. I played top 14 Challenge Cup. So it was a great moment in France. I really enjoyed. That was a big dream for me because you guys understand in Portugal you can be semi-pro but not professional like in France. In France the rugby is crazy. So for me, that was a big dream. I've been in France for 2007 for the World Cup with my father, and I really feel the atmosphere and the crowd and how life can be around rugby. Something in Portugal doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I feel it when I go to football, but I want to feel that in my passion and in my sport, rugby. So it was a big effort for me to leave Portugal with 19 years old, but really worked well, and I stayed there for 12 seasons, and now finished with a best moment in my life, the World Cup in 2003 in France as well. 1 hour ago, we stay in the town we stay in the World Cup is Perpignan. It's like 1 hour ago of the most part of towns I play in France, Narbonne and Carcassonne, really. So I was literally in home. So it's a great way to finish my career in France, and after that I come back to Portugal, and now I play with you guys in Benfica. It's a big chance to me to see young players like you and share the field with you guys.
That's the caliber of player we get to play with. Yeah.
Awesome, Jay. I guess question kind of following up your long career in France. When you first got there, did you have a sort of mentor that was there that helped you kind of become comfortable in the new environment, or was that sort of you on your own, like growing and maturing yourself? Like, was there one person that stands out in particular that maybe helped you?
Yeah, of course, you always have people around you help us in the team, around the team, your parents, God can be a good help in that kind of month. For me, I was really important because I was feeling a lot of times alone, especially because I knew a completely different reality. So for put in the situation, I was, like I say, 18 years old. I play national team, I finish, I think, second or third best score in the championship. I go to the final of the. I do everything in Portugal, and I arrive in France just for my position for 12 and 13. I have 6 players
Yeah, right.
just in pro team.
Yeah.
So I was
The
shocked,
competition, yeah.
and
Mhm.
all of them better than me.
Mhm.
So for me, I was a real, I was the prince, and I got there, and I was nothing. I was the Portuguese playing rugby. Everyone is make fun
Yeah.
of me, So that's the big shock and it's the big challenge I have to take over. The first year I was hard because I don't play a lot in first team. I play top 14 of under 23. It's great level as well and
Yeah.
great experience for me. But like you say, uh, of course I have my roommate. I have Gonzalo Uva playing Narbonne as well at the moment. That was really important for me for have some Portuguese
Portuguese
guy to
connection, yeah.
talk to, and he have more experience. He's important in the change room of the pro team,
Mhm.
so that's big help. To be honest, I was more me and myself to fight against the world, and a lot of times I miss home. I cry in the night, so I'll tough moments, and you guys know that because you come around as well. You more far away than Billy, but and you know what I'm talking about. But like I tell you, if you are the strength mental to stay and keep going, after you can have good results, and
Mm.
after you can start to figure out some like stuff, friends or sports, and you feel better and you start feel at home, and that's the key to have a good success outside your country, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that you've transferred your mentality though from all those years to here as well, which is great to see. Like you can actually see it because you played at such a high level for so long, and you didn't just come back here with like a poor attitude. Like no, like you came back with that like mentality, and you can see it like because you transferred to us in training. So yeah, I get what you're saying about the mentality.
Because I have a really small sentence I always use is, if you do it well.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah, it's not the same level in France, but if I'm doing it, I have to do it well.
Yeah.
And that's why I always want to push hard. Like I want to the team improve and help the guys to improve, and for that you have to be the example. If you don't do that, no
Yeah.
one's gonna follow you. And I was being like that really young. I start to talk and I want to talk and I want to be an example because I think that can help a lot a group more than be a great player.
Mm.
I never be a great player. I never be a skillful like a Kiwi guy or faster like you, Billy, or strong like you. So I have to use my leadership, my my communication,
Yeah.
my way to work to get respect and to be an important place in a team. And that's why I've been doing here as well, and that's what you talk about.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious you bring that kind of also professional mentality back. Like it's, I know in an environment such as Benfica, sometimes it doesn't necessarily feel like it's fully professional, and everyone there has been obviously hasn't played that level you've played. But for you to be able to bring that back and bring the mindset back, where it's like you show up every day and you're there to work, it's your job, and I think for like a young player like myself, it's good to see someone that's in your shoes do that because for me, it's so new to me the concept of waking up and going to rugby as my job, you know. But then you see a guy like you that's done it for so long and continues to bring that energy every day is unbelievable. I guess going back to when you were talking about when you were in France as a young kid and you there's those moments of missing home and that's obviously pretty prevalent in my life as well and Billy's too. Um, and I think a really important part of rugby is kind of balancing all those other aspects of life, whether it's family, friends, your hobbies outside of rugby. I guess just to you, how important is that? Like the whole balance thing. Like that's is that a major part of your life?
Yeah, it's a really good question because sometimes when you do a sport in highest level, you never really know what's the balance. If rugby have to be more important, less important, you give too much uh, time or you
Importance.
spend too much time on rugby, you do spend less, and it's something I think you're getting with the experience because you have maybe weeks you're gonna say, okay, I don't gonna do too much workout, and you play well on the weekend,
Mm.
and sometimes we don't do so much workout on the weekend on the week, and you play a bad game on the weekend. So you have to find, like you say, your balance, understand what you need, what you feel comfortable, how you get ready. It's good for me go out before a game day. For me, no, but if maybe for another guy can works. If you play well on the weekend, if that helps them to play well, all right, fair enough. You have to understand how you work and what make you feel better and more prepared to the game, and that's something you just can find with the experience. You're gonna find maybe if I train skills on Monday is better for me, if I train skills on Friday is better for me, is if I go I need maybe golf once a week for feel relax, maybe if I go two is too much, maybe if I go 3 hours all right. That's that kind of balance you need to, like I say, like to try to make errors to understand how you getting better, especially when you are in the highest level. You want to be every time 100%, but it's impossible. You can be every time, so you try small details with food, with rest, with videos of motivation, and after you build who you are as a man and who you are as a player, and after a couple of years of experience, you know what you need and what you feel comfortable to the game. And like you say, it's really important to have hobbies around, have friends around, because rugby is a lot of part of our time, but we're not just rugby players. We are men, we are lovers, we are friends, we are brothers and sisters. So we are golfers, and that's really important because one day, if you don't have rugby, you still get your family, your girlfriend,
You
your
still have a
golf
life outside of
alive after.
rugby.
So, of course, it's really important in our life, but it's not everything. And if everything's go right in rugby, don't mean everything go right in your life, but if everything's go wrong in rugby, don't mean everything go wrong in your life too. So that's something you build like a house,
Yeah.
and you start modulate a little bit, and
Like
you
you put
feel where you feel
walls.
comfortable and fix till you a state you feel okay. Now I know what I need and what I have to do to feel good and to feel confidence.
Has there ever been like a time when you were in France though? Because when you're young and you're dumb and you're out there, like, do you ever think like you might have not got the balance right though, and say like, I don't know, like example like partying too much or like going golfing or
And 100%.
like or focusing on rugby too much. Like, when you put too much time in rugby, you kind of forget your friends.
Mm,
You kind of forget that. Has there ever been a time where you like really over focused? Let's
mm.
say.
Yeah, for sure. Like I tell you, I made a lot of mistakes, and I say that a lot of times. Uh, I have Gonzalo Uva in my first 2 years. He helped me a lot, but I think if I miss some experience from like another Portuguese player, because at the moment only Gonçalo play in France and he leaves. So after I was a little bit alone in France, and sometimes when you have guys with more experience, they can like a business help. Don't say like do that or that, but just say be careful, that's maybe a mistake, and maybe you're gonna do less mistake than them, so you're gonna get faster to your best point. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I get
And
you.
sometimes I made a lot of mistakes because I was discovered from myself. Sometimes change club too fast or don't be patient enough, uh, sometimes change agent, or a lot of mistakes or small mistakes I did during my career. If I have maybe a voice, older voice or
Voice, yeah.
experienced voice, I don't make it in my career. Maybe could be better or not, but I miss that, and that's why I try to pass a lot to the guys at the moment, because I think like a guy on a business is much easier to have success if you really fail a number of times
Yeah.
than if you're first company. And
Yeah.
the rugby career is a little bit
It's
like that. So I made a lot of mistakes.
yeah.
I try a lot of stuff. Free, for example, massage 3 times a week. After I think, I know before the game, I don't like too much because I'm a little bit too smooth. Okay, 3 days after, maybe it's good. Eat different type of foods, because Australian guys say one thing, and South African guys say one thing, the Fijian guys say. So you try a little bit of everyone, and you try to improve yourself. And like I tell you, I made a lot of mistakes, but that's how to grow you make you grow up as a person as well as a man, but as a player as well. So you have to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You
Nice to show
obviously you
that,
have to be controlled.
yeah.
Don't make, like you say, go out too much. Yeah,
But yeah, you're young. You want to
I-
expect
that
like you're in a random city.
of course you have to make the minimum or don't change too much to be sure you're gonna be okay on the game.
Yeah.
Of course, don't make stupid stuff
Yeah.
if you're gonna be dead on the game or not uh, physically prepared
Yeah.
for special
yeah.
for that kind of game. So, but
Yeah, you can see though, like from your mentality, that is like you're still trying to get yourself ready for the game. So it's like even whatever you do outside the field, you can see that you're still transferring. Like, okay, what can I still do to be good for the
mm,
game? So you
mm.
can see that as you're speaking, which is good to know that like you're really balancing everything for your end goal to be ready for the game.
But you know why I'm doing that now
Why?
more? Not because I know my career is almost finished. Not for
Yeah.
me. For after I have experience to share.
Yeah,
Because more I gonna try now, more I can share with some guys after. And if I'm a coach one day later, I can share that with the guys, and I think can be help a lot. A coach if you do a lot of mistake as a player,
yeah,
because you can share and can help a lot your players to some kind of solutions,
yeah,
not just like how to pass or how to catch.
yeah.
More important sometimes to teach a player or young player to play rugby is how
Mm,
to be in rugby or to get prepared to rugby,
yeah,
because that's really important.
it is. It is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna try a little segment here, Zay. This is called "On or Not On." So
Okay.
it's basically I'm gonna give you 10 things. You're gonna say, "Is this on or is it not on?" So like, would you do it or do you like it
Okay.
or no?
Not okay.
Okay.
Bit of fun
So
now, you know.
yeah, it's a bit. This one's a bit more lighthearted. First one for you, Zay. Jeans.
Uh, not on.
Not on. You're not a jeans guy.
No.
No. Zay's a pretty well dressed man.
Yeah, very well.
Not saying that
Very
jean wearers are
dapper.
not well dressed, but okay. Caffeine pills or gel before a game?
Uh, yes, a lot of caffeine.
Yeah. Do you take the pills or just drink
Yeah.
coffee? Yeah.
Like the pills.
I take pills because Manu say it's good. So,
Yeah.
like I tell you, I try everything to be on the best way to play. Special now, but I love coffee, so a lot of coffee.
Okay. Third one. Facebook.
Uh,
Just gonna show you the YouTube if he says that.
in the past, on now,
Yeah.
now is now is
he's
more
Instagram
Instagram.
famous.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4. BMW.
Of course, on all day.
All right. Backs who wear scrum caps.
Not on.
No,
No.
not even if they're super good. Like,
Only Chesman Colby can get away with
He's
that.
the only
And
one?
LBB. That's it.
Yes,
It's very rare.
it's like a
Small
small.
margin.
have you ever wore one in a game?
No, yeah, when I was young.
Yeah.
Not as a professional, no.
Okay. Peeling a whole banana before you eat it. So, like, instead, like,
you
do you
peel
take
the-
the whole peel off the banana and
No,
then
no,
eat it?
half.
Half.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you hold the peel
Yeah,
and
yeah,
eat the banana?
yeah.
Good to know. All right. Okay, this one's a bit of a touchy subject. We've been talking about it a lot. A speaker on the beach.
No,
No, not on.
no, go to beach club.
There you go. Heard it here,
He is
folks.
right, like, he is
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Brushing your teeth with warm water.
No.
Cold water?
Color.
Yeah. All right. Uncooked broccoli. Raw broccoli.
If I like, if I
Like,
On
yeah.
or
cook
on? Would you
On or
like,
not on?
On or not
on.
On? You just eat broccoli out of
Yeah,
the fridge? Yeah.
yeah.
on? I would. Put
Fair.
it under the water.
I think it's so much better cooked though.
Always have my wife will make a lot with salad.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So,
But maybe not just like grab a head of broccoli and eat it.
I like
You
that
do?
and carrots as well.
Yeah.
Carrots. Yeah.
Carrots.
Fair enough. Last one. Playing rugby on AstroTurf.
No.
No.
Like grass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is and special if I play in Benfica Estádio da Luz.
Yeah.
my career I think can be much longer than if I played synthetics.
Yeah, you're dead right. We
You're
were
right.
we were talking about me and Ollie were talking today, and like our lineout jumpers jump like we do like 2 lineout sessions a day on AstroTurf, like 4 days a week. Their knees are just gonna be rotten by the end of it.
Is a really important subject because I think we're gonna pay it. Like the rugby players, special now in Portugal, because the level is growing up, is improving a lot. The speed, the impact is much
Mm.
higher than in the past, and I'm sure playing kind of synthetics we have in the first division in Portugal can be really dramatic
Yeah.
for the players. I'm not against synthetics, but I play in a team in France. They have synthetics because it's mountain town, and so it snows a lot, and you really have to. But it's a good synthetic, so it's warm.
It's looked after.
Yeah, you have sand on him,
Ah,
so
okay, yeah.
so it's a good synthetic. So that's alright. You can play with really
The
Ford's
studs,
boots.
yeah.
There's no danger for knees and nothing. That's okay. But some of the synthetics we play at the moment in
Nah.
Portugal,
And it's only going to get worse because now with the sun,
yeah,
like the skin's coming off,
is
like you
danger. It's
slide.
danger,
Yeah.
and I think the clubs and the federation have to find a solution because we have to think about
Long term.
yeah, long term, and I'll be safe to play rugby for the players.
That's why I love playing on that those field. It's
Oh,
nice.
it's so good.
It's
Yeah.
so good. Just grass.
I know it's expensive, but
Yeah, in the long term, though,
you
for
have to
players.
find some solutions. Maybe if it's expensive to find money to invest in good
Yeah,
synthetics,
Yeah.
at
I
least good
agree.
synthetics.
Here's the spatula again, or is it on to me?
Oh, yeah, if you want.
Oh, will we take a walk down Conversation Street?
This is Billy's. This is Billy's.
This is my segment called Conversation Street.
You guys are sponsored for Monchi?
Yeah, we're from the local shop.
Yeah, we
Thanks,
get a
Mel.
discount. It's only €2.60 instead of.
See, it was a good touch though, the
Yeah,
water.
that's
Eh?
nice.
Yeah, so this segment is Conversation Street. It's kind of hard not to bring up the World Cup 2023, especially the fact of like how you got to the World Cup, considering the playoff you played in Dubai. Was it Dubai?
Dubai.
It was Dubai. So can you kind of give us a roundup of even like qualifying for it, like hearing that you got the chance to play again, like because Spain were naturally qualified, and then the whole segment or the whole thing happened, and then it came into a playoff again. So even like hearing that news and then going to Dubai and Samuel Marquez actually getting the ball over the bar, like what was that type of feeling? And then we'll go on to like actually being in a World Cup. So
To come to the start, we have like you say against Spain. Spain get qualified, but we have a final in Madrid against Spain. Who, if you win, we go. If
yeah,
Spain wins, Spain goes. And after the game, we lose, so we out of the World Cup. And like people know already, I'm quite emotion guy,
yeah,
and I when I have big feelings in rugby, I have I can cry. But at that moment, I f- I was weird, but I have the feeling it's not done. It's not over. It's not possible. We're doing so much. I'm being working with national team for long time. Is World Cup in France. We all dream so much about that World Cup.
yeah.
Can be over. Not over like that. And of course, at the moment we didn't know
What happened?
Spain gonna be disqualifying, but after the game, I don't know if I don't want to believe. I don't know, but that's the truth. I was feeling is not possible. It can be over like that. And after 2 or 3 weeks, we start to work on the new papers. Maybe Spain make a mistake with
Some
some
rumors.
rules and some rumors.
I was
And
actually in Spain for that, which is good.
after that, the World Rugby put
A statement.
a statement communication saying they play with the player. I was not right.
Yeah. So then, what was the mentality? Okay, like you got a second chance.
I was crazy because everything changed.
Yeah, like
Some players may want to finish career. They want to play
they come
again.
back. Yeah,
Patrice, the coach,
yeah,
should leave. You have to prepare everything, and we passed to don't go to the World Cup in March. This is for Six
yeah. It
Nations,
is for the season.
and June for so March we are of the World
World Cup.
Cup, but in June we
Oh,
are to the World Cup and you play Italy, Jaguars, Argentinian B team, but with all the guys
going to the World
playing
Cup.
like Super Rugby, and Georgia in Georgia, 3 games. So no time to think about it.
Yeah.
Let's prepare everyone. Let's call everyone. Let's make camps. Let's
Mm.
try to have everyone for the 3 games, because after that in November you're gonna have Dubai,
Hmm.
and it's the last chance to Portugal
To
go to the World
qualify.
Cup
Yeah.
to qualify. So I was a little bit crazy because okay, we have a chance again to the World Cup, but we're not in the World Cup already,
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
have to play again
To do
two
it all
games,
again. Yeah.
3 games in Dubai to get qualifying. And after in Dubai, uh, we really prepare ourselves mentally to that moment. The staff make a great preparation, and there we knew we it's our last chance. So we have 2 easy games against Hong Kong and Kenya. And the coach, one of the first meetings we have in Dubai, say, okay, guys, let's think about something really important. You have to score a lot of points. Don't take a lot of yellow cards, because in the end, because you knew the
It's gonna
hardest
go
game is
in.
going to be the last game against US. If you have a draw, the team have more points. Go to the is
Mm.
no penalties, no extra times in the end of the game. If you have more points or score on the 4 games, you go to the World Cup.
Mm.
So we say it's crazy. Never's gonna finish with a draw. What do you think about? Of
Yeah.
course, we're gonna win. Or draw is impossible, and we finish with the draw
Yeah.
in the last penalty of the game.
What was going through
Uh,
your mind though when
and,
you seen the kick? Like you seen him step up, you just put the ball on the tee, and what was like?
oh, sure, you're gonna put in.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Like you know, you're gonna
I
back
knew
him.
some in that kind of moments.
Never
You never
misses.
step back. Yeah, he's I don't know. Like I tell you, in Spain,
Yeah,
I I was sure it's not finished. I don't
yeah.
know how,
Or why? Yeah,
why, but I have that feeling. And that moment when I see the penalty, because we come from a scrum of our 5 meters
yeah.
against us, win the scrum, and we go to
Oh,
to the other head zone. We have a drop goal, go to the post, don't go in. The ref come to the penalty because yeah, Gironi
yeah.
Portela try a
Oh
drop
yeah, yeah.
goal,
He tried the drop goal.
post.
Yeah, missed. Yeah,
So crazy, go to the penalty, 40 minutes for.
yeah.
But to be honest, I knew, I knew.
Yeah.
Of course, in stress, but I knew for
That's
sure we
kind of
go to
cool.
the World Cup. So
Do you
oh,
have
it's crazy.
any questions for the
It's
conversation?
really dramatic, but it's an
Quality though.
it's a great story for
Yeah, that's a
for
great
all of
story.
us. Yeah.
I'm just keen to hear some feelings from the World Cup, I guess.
Yeah, then yeah, that's the main one. Obviously, like it's so hard not to ask you like the World Cup, and especially I was here in the country and we just played and you qualified and the whole thing. Like even the way everyone was speaking about you is going to the World Cup, like it was
Mm,
amazing. Like there were such like not expectations, but it was just like so exciting that this country was in the World Cup.
mm.
So, and then you being at the World Cup, can you tell us like your top three moments or like top three what you remember the most, or give
It,
us some?
it's hard. I was for me, I was a weird World Cup because I played the first game against Wales, and it's great moment. Full stadium, my parents there.
Mm,
First time in Portugal. We go to the World Cup with that group. Uh, we play against Wales, play a good game, but really disappointing in the end when they see the video, because we thought we could do more. And after that, the 2 games after are not in the group. So not really a reason for myself, because I thought I was playing a good game against Wales. And supposed and special because during the 3 years before, I never miss a game of national team. Me and Zé Madeira are the only ones play everything. And after you go to World Cup and first game you don't are on the group, second game you're not are on the group. And for me, I was telling to my family, okay, and especially at the moment, the guys are pretty well. We have the draw against Georgia. We play a good game against Australia. So for me, the World Cup was it's over. So I was telling to my parents, my friends, I don't gonna play anymore. No reason to change now, and I don't know why they decide the staff decide to put me in against Fiji captain, and
Straight from not playing the captain.
yeah, 2 games
That's crazy.
they dropped Marsh and put me starting the team at 12 in my position, uh,
Captain,
and captain,
and then you win the game,
and
and
win
then
the game.
smashes to us over.
So that good lesson and great lesson for young guys. You never know what can happen. For me, to be honest, my World Cup was done because you have still have Rodrigo Marta can play center, so I don't. I never believe they're gonna drop Tomas for from the team because the captain. So Pedro Betancur was playing really well, and the last game they do that, and we win. So I'm the only captain of Portugal winning a game in the World Cup.
That's just class.
That's awesome.
Come out of nowhere. Not even on the bench the last 2 games, but I think in life sometimes something is just a really road.
Well, that's history. That goes in the history
That's
books.
But
that's that's a great moment. Not because I was the captain, no, but it's because the first win of Portugal. Of course, for me, be captain leading Portugal in a World Cup, that's a dream come true. It's something crazy, but special because, like I say, the dramatic way to come to the last game. So against Fiji go to the quarterfinals, almost beat to England. So for us, I was great team of Fiji. Fiji need to make a point. So sometimes the people say, but Fiji no. Fiji if doesn't make a point against us, Australia go to the quarterfinals. So they play to win. They put the best, like you say, Tuisava, Radrada, Nasser Kalavulu. They all play, and we make a great game and make history.
yeah, do you think you kind of use that the fact that you didn't play in the 2 games prior to? Did you kind of use that to, I would say, like fuel your fire and like get you more motivated for that game against Fiji, or was it?
No, I don't think so because you're playing a World Cup.
Yeah,
Doesn't
right.
matter if you play before the game before or not. When you go full on. And to be honest, I was just focused to don't lose the control because I'm an emotional guy. I don't want to lose the control because when you are captain, you have to control the game, have control the team, talk with the ref, especially at that level, and it's really important because small mistakes of or decisions can make the difference to win or lose the game. So I really prepare myself. The good point that I don't play the last 2 games. I was fresh,
Yeah, fair.
Zizino
no
was
pains, not Zizino at the time, but I was fresh. And after I was really proud. So special because last chance you don't know if you're gonna back in the World Cup again. So
Fair enough.
that's
Yeah,
why we say during the week, guys, maybe the last. So let's take our chance. Let's play all in, and we'll see in the end what's happened.
yeah. Now after the you guys beat Fiji, shortly there was a bit of an after party for that one.
Yeah, little because I was Sunday
Ah, okay.
in Toulouse, not a really good day to go out. But yeah, we have a couple of beers together. Some guys go some bars, but I was not the best night we have. Maybe against US in Dubai, you have a better night
Yeah,
because it was
okay.
a Saturday. We go to a rooftop in a hotel with Brazilian songs, so it was really nice.
Mm.
And everyone stayed there. In the World Cup, I was a little bit different because a lot of people in the street, a lot of friends, so we all a little bit lose each other during the night. But I think the best part is when you come over to Lisbon and we arrive to the airport and it's like full of people. That's always crazy.
Yeah,
No one's. Yeah, we knew you're gonna have some people wait for us, families and friends, but a full airport like that, was crazy,
that's
crazy,
awesome.
crazy,
That's awesome.
crazy.
Um, I guess now, kind of still moving forward in your career. you're here now
Move
playing.
backwards now. Now it's more backwards than
Was, yes.
forwards.
Um, anyway, progressing from the World Cup, we'll say we're in time.
In time.
So you're playing here in Portugal now. You're obviously getting a bit older. Do you find yourself struggling to kind of not necessarily struggling, but obviously you'll naturally think about life after rugby
Mhm.
and but still playing competitively every weekend. How do you kind of manage that feeling, like getting ready to put it all out on the weekend and then thinking about, okay, maybe in a few years time I won't be doing this? Do you find that kind of conflicts in your mind a little bit, or are you more so just still so focused on the rugby that
No, I think is something you growing during your career or you prepare during your career. I do some uh, like some investments. I do some PT coaching, personal training coaching outside rugby. So I preparing a little bit my after career. I'm really study rugby. I talk with a lot of people in France. I try to be on with what the best coach and players doing uh, at the moment. I watch a lot of rugby. I see a lot of stuff. I read a lot about rugby. So because I really love the game, so I think I'm preparing as well to have a chance to be a coach after.
The man is
But
working off the field, DK. The man is working off the field.
but special because that part of your career is quite hard because it's hard when you watch your games and see what you are doing on the field and you almost a little bit shame because you know what you did in the past and if you feel you don't do the same you're not fresh enough, you're not faster enough, and that for me is the art to manage at the time. That's why I'm no, I'm really close to the end because I always knew the soon as I get be embarrassed to watch me play, I will stop and I always ask to my family, to my wife to say, when you think I'm ridiculous, please tell me because I prefer stop and the people leave a good image of me as a player than be a poor guy in the field. So at the moment, of course, I having a difficult season because I'm not playing in the national team. In Benfica, we have Guy and Tito. They're playing real well. So I find my position on the team a bit in a different way than I expect. But I'm the bench guy. I'm the guy to try to put some experience in the trainings, come out of the field. When Guy on the national team, I take the lead in center. So, you know, you like I tell you, you have to learn always to modulate. That's why rugby is important, and that that the that's evolution you have in rugby is I tell you is important for life as well and as a man as well because you can have that in your life after. It's really important to improve to adapt to the situations. At the moment, I'm being adapt. Of course, I want to be. If you ask me, but you want to play national team? Of course, I would like to go to a club to the World Cup as well. I want to be a starting player in Benfica. At the moment, that doesn't happen, but it's part of life. Like I tell you, in the World Cup I was dead, and after I'm the coach, I'm the captain of the last game on the win. So we'll see what happened in 6 months or 1 year. I'm really sure we'll play till the end of the season, maybe next season, but after I will stop because I really feel I'm in the limit of my rugby career. I think I'm really happy what I did in the past, and I really want to be champion with Benfica, which is something I miss. I never been champion in Portugal. I have two finals, but I lose both of them with the
really?
Gremia. So I never be a champion. I win cup, super cup, but never the championship. So it's something I really want to go for. And after we'll see what I can do as a coach, and when we otherwise I will
Yeah.
have, like I tell you, another
Yeah.
business
But even with
to
you
create.
retiring, you still have your targets. You still so focus on that. And then also like, what's it like playing with your brother a bit?
Yeah,
Like you're if you're gonna this is gonna be your final year. It's kind of nice that you're finishing with your brother because I know he'll love that as well. So the famous Lima brothers. So
no,
yeah,
nah,
yeah,
that's something. That's one of the reasons I come back to Portugal because a lot of times people are, why they come back to Portugal? First of all, because mentally I was tired. It's tough to play in France. It's Archie Championship, a lot of pressure every week. You have 30 games a season, so mentally I was tired. My personal life I was not really well at the moment as well. So I knew I have to back home and play with my brother is really special. So it's something make me really happy at the moment, and something I wanna maybe care one more year for be happy. And after that, plans. Yes, I always been a guy one really know. I don't like to make plans. I like to know what I want because different things. Because plans is not really good to make plans because someone say men's make plans and God's laugh
Yeah,
because
true.
you can prepare what you want, but most part of the time doesn't work like you
Plans don't
expect.
always go to
Nah,
plan.
so I prefer to have in my head what I want and where I want to go, uh, than make some plans or do in 2 years I'm gonna be here or 2 years. You never know. You never know. Maybe I saying I would like to be coach, but maybe I'm gonna have a great opportunity for job or for investment or for work, and
Working for
maybe
BMW,
you never know. You never know. You never know. Or maybe I will have a great offer from a French club, and maybe I go to France. You know, you, you never know what can happen. It's important to know what you want, where you want to go, and after we'll see what's going on.
I
What's
think
going.
I think that's an awesome way to put it. Like for me, I'm now starting to realize how kind of spontaneous things happen in rugby. Like the last 2 years of my life, it was maybe 2 weeks notice before. Say I went to Australia last year, I only found out I was going 2 weeks before I went. Or like here, I was already in Europe traveling with Canada, and then figured out I was coming here. So it really does just happen. Like so, I like that how you said you don't like to plan. You like to kind of set targets or set goals of what you want to do, and I think I'm definitely going to take that forward with me. That's awesome. 'Cause I feel like when you set those plans in stone, and then if they don't go to plan, you sometimes can maybe get a little bit like mentally drained. Like it can be mentally draining, and you can feel kind of like you haven't succeeded. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you kind of just think about what you want, it's not necessarily a timeline thing. It's more of like a okay, eventually when you get there, you can be grateful that you've done it, but you're not necessarily like okay, I need to be there at this time.
That's really smart because think about it. You have a goal. For example, go to Canada to the World Cup,
Yeah,
and that's your main goal. It's what you want. Won't matter if you play in Australia, Portugal, Japan. The way you go there or you get there don't really matter. There's
yeah, yeah.
gonna experience, gonna be uh, a new adventure in your life.
That's
The
the fun part.
important is what you want and where you want to go. After all can change, all
Yeah,
can drift away. You can go right, left. You go to Japan. The important is what you want and where you want to go.
yeah,
After,
right.
if you put some, I want to play 1 year here. For nice, you never know. You
Yeah,
never know.
right.
Just let it go and
Isn't it kind of crazy that the two of you could end up at the World Cup together? And here
Imagine.
you are playing together, like
we're
bit
not gonna
weird.
play against each other.
No, you're
But
not. But you could just hit them up when you're in Australia, like so. It kind of shows you the level that Benfica has as the players, like,
mm,
and you can see with the jersey, like there's his jersey, and then you have Benfica beside it, and you have yourself and yourself. Like it's kind of cool that
of
you could
course,
see each
And
other.
yourself.
Yeah, but I'm just
you
saying,
never
like
know.
you could both be at a World Cup at the same time. It's pretty as you said, like you wouldn't have thought that journey, and here you are sitting on the couch having a podcast with us because we were taking the
I think
piss out.
I think that one's fair to for planning. Like I'm gonna plan to go there. That way I'm,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah,
Look, Billy.
obviously.
Maybe you always dream to go to the World Cup,
yeah.
Yeah,
but you never expected maybe gonna go to the World Cup with Portugal.
100%.
No, no expectation. That's just,
But his dream is go to the World Cup.
this is
But
true. This is true. I think every kid has that
of
dream.
course, in his head, Irish
Yeah, yeah,
with Ireland.
Yeah, I guess that's
But
exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
it's a normal. But
yeah. That's
When
what I
you
mean.
when you were 16
kid,
years old,
yeah,
you would have never thought if I
No,
were to go to a World Cup, it would be for Portugal,
no, no,
or
in a
like if
million
I were
years.
to play for a national team, it would be for
you
Portugal.
Yeah.
couldn't know. But
No.
maybe he ask a lot of times, I want to go to the World Cup. I want to play a World Cup.
Yeah,
But he
absolutely.
never say with.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. I would just love to be at a World Cup.
Yeah.
So, and whatever team I represent, I'll give 100%. You know, even more at a World Cup, as you said before. So it's kind of class. Yeah.
I guess I got one more thing. I guess obviously with so much experience and so much knowledge, I know we have like all sorts of people that watch this, different like ages, different sort of interests. Could you kind of give maybe one or two pieces of advice to younger rugby players that are kind of coming up and want to pursue the same type of dreams that you succeeded in? Is there one or two things that maybe you could help guide them along with?
Yeah, I think the most important thing when you want to make a rugby career is you have to trust in yourself. That's because it's so competitive. You have so many players. It's uh, so hard to get somewhere. So you have to trust. You really want to go to get there, and it's something really special for you because, like you have another people wants to be a professional player. So you really have to have something special and really want like strong.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't if you just say I want to be a professional player, yeah, they all want.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have something different, and you really have to trust on yourself and what you want. And after, for me, the most important thing and something like I tell you before, I'm make a lot of mistakes. I'm not patient enough. I should be more patient. And now I have the maturity to say that because I knew, and I learned with my mistakes. If something have to be yours, it will come. So be patient. If you want to go to the World Cup, okay, be patient and you're gonna get there. Okay, if you want to be professional player, okay, do your job, trust in yourself. And if you have to be a professional player, you will be. If you don't have to be, it's it's like this. But the passion is like really something we don't talk about a lot, but it's really important when you have a heavy career. And I'm not a really passionate guy, and a lot of times in my career, that's turned against myself because I want to go too fast. I want to improve too fast. I want to go to a better club too fast. I want to play too fast. I want to be the number one. No, be patient.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I think people don't talk a lot, but it's really important in your hobby career to wait for your moment and be ready at that moment because I have maybe sometimes I want to be too fast and sometimes I have the chance to or have my opportunity and I was not ready.
All right. All right. So good.
I think that's good.
I think that was an awesome. Yeah, I think that was awesome. I think we'll wrap it up there. You happy, Zay? Anything
No,
anything
no,
else you'd like to add in?
no. I just want to share with everyone. It's a pleasure to me to be here. You are two really good kids, and that's every time in rugby on in life the most important thing. And better than that as well, you are great players. So for me, it's a pleasure to play with you guys and meet you. So hope you're gonna help me to make something I never do in the past is be Portuguese champion
That's the
and
aim.
finish my career
At a
on
high.
the top.
Let's go.
He's buttering us up. He's buttering us up.
All right, folks. Well, that's it. That's episode 4 of the Sin Bin with Bill and Mill. Mill. Episode 4 of the Sin Bin with Bill and Mill.
I'm Bill.
I'm Mill. I think we'll get that at some point.